Hi everybody, this is Eric with Phone Scoop, and we're taking a quick look today at the YotaPhone 2. Yota is a Russian company, and what's notable about this device is that it has two screens, one on the front and one on the back. The back display is an e-ink or e-paper display that is black and white and is present to conserve energy, but the device makers knew that people would still want a regular LCD for consuming most of their phone content. So here's a quick rundown of this device. Main screen is 5 inches, 1080p HD, looks nice. Device has a pretty decent design. It's rather plain, but in a way that I find appealing. There are no design elements on the left edge. The bottom you'll see has the micro USB port. On the right side we've got the screen lock button and the volume toggle, which also doubles as the SIM card tray. And we've got a standard stereo head jack on top. The e-ink display on the back measures 4.7 inches across the diagonal and includes 960 by 540 pixel resolution. And you can see the device's 8 megapixel camera with flash here on the back as well. Now, if using the phone normally, it acts normally. It has Android 4.4 KitKat on board, and it's a stock version of Android, so we don't have anything to worry about on this device in terms of bloatware or silly carrier apps. You'll see we've got standard app menu here. We've got settings here. We've got the notification panel here. So all pretty standard stuff for an Android device. The YotaPhone 2's claim to fame is, of course, the e-ink display. The main reason you'd want to use this display, despite the fact that it's not colorful, is to conserve battery life. The technology in e-ink is vastly more efficient than LCD screens, so you have something that can sip power rather than guzzle power. What we're looking at right here is one of the panels. This is a pretty basic panel, and YotaPhone has endowed the YotaPhone 2 with about 14 pre-configured panels, and they have, as you can see, the clock, local weather, as well as some notifications. So I'm going to unlock this. So here's my main screen, and I use these buttons down here to navigate to different panels. So here's another panel with missed calls and a couple of app shortcuts. Here's another panel, a Twitter at the bottom here, and the weather again up top, as well as more app shortcuts. There is a full screen app for the audio player. And there we are back to the main screen. Now if I touch this button, I've turned on the Yota covers. Covers are basically wallpapers and a layer of protection for your content. Basically, when you see this screen, you're looking at a wallpaper, and we can switch between wallpapers, as you can see here. And we've got an incoming notification, so we can see that we've got some email. And here you've got another look at your notifications. You'll have missed calls, messages, email, and so on. So this screen is a little bit twofold. You know, it helps put a layer between your content and everyone else, and also gives you something nice to look at the same time. So if we hit this again and go to one of the panels, one of the interesting features is this ability to pull up this screen. It's a secondary tool. This tool over here on the right takes a screenshot. The top one opens Google Now, and this one will bring up the phone's operating system to the e-ink screen. So here, this is a feature called Yota Mirror. Basically, you're mirroring the front display on the back. And you have full access to all your apps here, full access to settings here, as well as every other feature on the phone. This is a pretty neat feature, and definitely find it useful. And you can use the phone like this, in this mode, to help conserve battery power. And of course, it's very easy to view outdoors, so perhaps using this makes sense when you're outside on a sunny day and need to be paying attention to your phone. Tied into that feature is another one. If we swipe up here, you can see that we have this screenshot button on this screen. And when I do that, it takes a screenshot and puts that screenshot on the back. What YotaPhone thinks this is good for is stuff such as boarding passes and maybe movie tickets or a map, anything that you want to be able to look at but not waste battery doing so. So this way you could take a screenshot of whatever was on the front. It automatically becomes this default wallpaper on your back, and you can just leave it there for as long as you need without worrying about draining the battery. So those are just a few features of the YotaPhone 2. The YotaPhone 2 is coming to the US, although the exact details on when are not quite yet available. But there it is, YotaPhone 2, hopefully coming to the US very soon.